Hello students, in this video we are going to study product topology. So first we discuss what is product topology. So product means we will be having two terms. So similarly product topology means we are going to study product between two topological space. So I am considering x comma tau as one topological space and y comma nu as another topological space. Then the topology formed by x cross y, product of x into y, product topology space formed by x cross y whose base is the collection of, I hope you remember the definition of base, so G cross H such that G belongs to tau, H belongs to nu. Is called product topology. So we are having two topological space x comma tau and y comma nu. Then the topology formed by x cross y with the base B as G cross H, where G belongs to tau and H belongs to nu. This we call it as product topology. Now we are going to study another definition, projection. Projection or projection mapping. The mapping usually will write mapping by F, but in projection mapping we are writing it with phi x is x cross y to x. The mapping defined from x cross y to x. So it is denoted by phi x such that phi x of the elements here will be x comma y, right? The elements here is not x. See, when we write f of x to y means we will write f of x is equal to y. X belongs to capital X, y belongs to capital Y. But here we are having x cross y. In x cross y the elements is of the form a comma b, right? 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, etc. So the mapping phi x from x cross y to x is defined as phi x of x comma y f of x. This is nothing but here phi x of x comma y is equal to x for all x comma y belongs to x cross y. So this is the projection mapping. Similarly, we can define on y also. Phi y of x cross y defined on y such that phi y of x comma y should be equal to y now for all x comma y belongs to x cross y. So this is called projection mapping of x cross y onto x, and this is called projection mapping of x cross y onto y. Now we are going to study sub-basis open set. Our next definition is sub-basis open set. So a subbase S. The subbase S consists of set of all sets of the form V cross Y or X cross omega such that V cross Y intersection x cross omega is equal to V cross omega. We are considering some subbase for x, V cross y, and some subbase for y, that is x cross y. So when we take intersection of these two, we are going to get V cross omega. Now we will prove some theorem on projection mapping. The first theorem is, if x comma tau is product space of a topological space x1 comma tau 1 and x2 comma tau 2, then the projection mapping phi 1 and phi 2 are continuous. We have to prove whenever we are having x comma tau. What is x comma tau? It is a product space of the topological space x1 comma tau 1 and x2 comma tau 2. Then the projection map phi 1 and phi 2 are continuous, we have to prove. So our data is x comma tau is a product space of topological space x1 comma tau 1, x2 comma tau 2. So what is our x? X is equal to x1 cross x2, right? See, in the definition we are having two topological space x comma tau, y comma psi. Similarly, here we are having x1 comma tau 1, x2 comma tau 2. The product space is denoted by x cross y, x cross y. So here the product space is denoted by x1 cross x2. So x is nothing but our x1 cross x2. Now we are going to define the map phi. So how we define projection map? If it is x, first term. Here it is x1, x2. So I am writing it as phi 1. Phi 1 such that x1 cross x2 should define to x1 itself. For phi 1, it is defined from x1 cross x2 to phi 1 such that phi 1 of x1 comma x2 should be equal to x1 for all x1 comma x2 belongs to x1 cross x2. Similarly, how we define phi 2? I'll write here itself so that you will understand easily. x1 cross x2 should define on now x2. If it is phi 1, it is defined from x1 cross x2 to x1. If it is phi 2, it is to x2. Such that phi 2 of x1 comma x2 is equal to x2 now. For all x1 comma x2 belongs to x1 cross x2. Phi 1 and phi 2 are both projection map on first and second coordinate space respectively. Now we have to prove phi 1 and phi 2 are continuous. So to prove phi 1 and phi 2 are continuous, first I will prove phi 1 is continuous. Now I am going to prove first projection is continuous. Phi 1 is continuous. So to prove phi 1 is continuous, I am considering an arbitrary open set G subset of x1. So phi 1 inverse of G is equal to x1 comma x2. This is the element belongs to x1 cross x2. Belongs to x. X is nothing but our x1 cross x2. Such that phi 1 of x1 comma x2 belongs to G. So this is nothing but x1 comma x2 belongs to x such that what is phi 1 of x1 comma x2, whenever it is 1, it will be x1 belongs to G. So this is nothing but x1 comma x2 belongs to x1 cross x2 such that x1 belongs to G. This implies x1 belongs to G. So x1 becomes G. x1 belongs to G. Therefore x1 replaced by G, we are having G cross x2 is open set in X. Since G is open in x1 and x2 is open in x2 itself, because every X is both open and closed set. Here this is our complete set x2. x2 is both open and closed set. G is open in x1, x2 is open set. Therefore G cross x2 is open in X. Therefore phi inverse of G is phi 1 inverse of G is also open in X. So I repeat, I am considering an open set G subset of X1. We are defining G as phi 1 inverse of G such that X1 comma X2, this is X1 cross X2 element belongs to X such that phi 1 of X1 comma X2 belongs to G. This is projection map on first set X1 comma tau, therefore X1 belongs to G. Phi 1 of X1 comma X2 is nothing but X1 that belongs to G. So for all elements X1 belongs to G. So it means we are considering only the elements of G in X1, not other elements. Therefore G cross X2 we will get. G is open in X1, X2 is open, therefore G cross X2 is open, therefore phi 1 inverse of G is open in X. Therefore whenever G is open in X, phi 1 inverse of G is also open, therefore phi 1 is continuous. Similarly, we can prove for phi 2 also by considering some other set H subset of X2. Follow the same procedure, we will end up with H is open in X2. We will end up with phi 2 inverse of H is open in X. Therefore, phi 2 is also continuous. Therefore, the defined projection maps are continuous. Also, this projection maps are open maps also. The projection maps are open map also. Always consider G is an open set in X cross Y. So since G is subset of X cross Y, it is of the form cross product itself. So G is equal to V cross W. For some elements of V belongs to X and some elements of W belongs to Y. Also V is open in X, W is open in Y. So when we define phi X of G, combine all the such sets, we will get union of Vi. So Vi is open, arbitrary union of open set is open, therefore phi X is open. Similarly, when we consider phi Y of H, union of Wi belongs to tau. So W is open, Wi is open, arbitrary union of open sets are open. Therefore, phi Y is also open. So projection maps are open maps always.